And moving to the crypto space, that's where we're going to next on Business Incorporated. We start from Ghana. I mean, the Ghanaian government is really taking the crypto talk really, really seriously. Before we get to that, Ladi was celebrating the recovery of Bitcoin on 90,000, and I said I was going to celebrate that. We've done much better than this. I'll be patient enough to hit a new high. But we see Bitcoin looking green. In 24 hours, it's gained more than 1%, 1.38%, and it's recovered the 90,000 level. Hopefully that will be sustained maybe until Christmas or something. Ethereum is it's almost 2% up, but I mean, look at the numbers, 3,058.80. BNB's green, Hive, and Cardano and all of that. But I think the more interesting story at this time is what Ghana is doing, being that they're the closest English-speaking country to Nigeria. I guess that's why I piqued my interest, because the governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Johnson Pandit Asiama, has announced that the cryptocurrency trading has been legalized in Ghana following the passage of the Virtual Asset Service Providers Bill 2025. It's now a law in Ghana. Explains that the new legislation, commonly referred to as the crypto law, provides a formal regulatory framework to supervise virtual asset activities and manage the risks associated with digital currencies. And Dr. Chema said that the move ends uncertainty surrounding crypto transactions while allowing the authorities to enforce oversight and consumer protection across the country. On consumer protection, Dr. Chema stated that the legislation of the cryptocurrency trading does not amount to a free-for-all, but rather there is the introduction of a firm rule to protect consumers and the financial system. Really interesting there, how Ghana is forging forward on its virtual asset. And then also in Hong Kong Insurance Authority, they're proposing a slate of new rules to channel insurance capital into assets, which include cryptocurrencies and infrastructure. It's an unprecedented move that would redirect funds to government's prioritized sectors. Insurance regulator would impose a 100% risk charge on crypto assets, according to the presentation that has been done, and stablecoin investment would attract risk charges based on the fiat currency that the Hong Kong regulated stablecoin is pegged to. Interesting there, new rules, regulation, and more attention given to cryptocurrency. I wonder what 2026 will look like. And away from that, Indonesia's Financial Services Authority, they've whitelisted 29 licensed digital assets and crypto trading platforms to ensure regulatory compliance and investor protection. And this list is released under new rules and helps users identify legitimate exchanges amid growing crypto adoption in the country. And OJK's regulation number 2322/2025 is a comprehensive measure to regulate digital financial assets. So we see a lot of regulation going on right there. I wonder what the story would be for 2026. I wonder if Rume can tell us more. Hi, Rume. Been a while. Compliments of the season. Hello, Rume. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Thank you very much, Ini. Thank you very much. Thank you for the kind words, the compliments too as well.
Thank you.
You asked a question.
Yeah, Rume, look at what Ghana is doing. Rume, look at what Ghana is doing. I mean, it's really challenging. I think they started this even after Nigeria, but they are not resting and they're just pushing forward. Now they're putting very firm structure and legal framework for their virtual assets, especially cryptocurrency.
Yeah, this is what we've been talking about. This is what we've been talking about in this platform over time, that we are running late. We have to lead. Unfortunately, our neighbors, Ghana, is actually doing the work. And it's also good that rather than people, innovators from Nigeria, go to Malta and some other places in Europe, they could go to Ghana to do stuff, because at the end of the day, Africa tends to benefit from all of these things. Fantastic stuff that Ghana is doing. And I'm so happy that you are the one reading this or talking about this right now, because when we're talking about in the past that Nigeria is slowing, it's looking as if we're only talking about the fact that, oh, there's going to be fraud, or they're doing their due diligence. But for crying out loud, this is too much. The SEC needs to double down The CBN needs to do a lot of work. Ghana is ahead of us, take it or leave it. The bill, before it became law, talked about a whole lot of things as well as education. But according to the central bank chief in Ghana, they are in for a big show time because investors are going to come to Ghana. Are going to see Ghana as the next destination when it comes to this innovative tech. And the truth is that we've had a lot of front and back. I mean, these foreigners and investors have actually seen that Nigeria, though a big market, but they're not ready. So smaller countries are going to take the opportunity. See, a country like Kenya is also doing a whole lot to make sure they come into the bigger picture for them to, because the idea is position yourself in a way that investors come in to get the very best of the industry and actually improve on your economy. I say this specifically because at this point in time, I believe this government need to focus on how to improve on the economy and innovative tech like digital asset, blockchain technology, and a couple of other things are the way to go. With our population of 18 to 35, which amounts of more than 60%, about 60%, it means that we are going to use this very well to the betterment of ourselves. But we are for no reason wasting time, wasting serious time, and time is very essential because we can't get it back.
With money, I mean, so what do you think that perhaps, and who do you think, because we know when we talk to Dr. Agama, the DG of SEC, he sounds really interested, and we've had some talks that's supposed to bring action to this digital space, digital asset space. What would you like to see as we get into 2026? You think I know Ghana is ahead of us now, unfortunately, but maybe buy us some time, get us some wins.
Fantastic stuff, Ini. I think there was a hearing by the House of Rep where key stakeholders actually assembled to see how far we can do a few things, which I actually love. It shows that there's a commitment from the National Assembly, which I think right now they need to even double down on. But the truth is, I understand what the SEC is going through. The SEC is to regulate side-by-side industry stakeholders, right? But again, I think it's looking like it's beyond the SEC. I think the Office of the National Security Advisor and the central bank need to come together and give us where to go, because right now it's looking like we don't know where we're going. Although I think it's a political will, but I think if things are done right, it makes a whole lot of sense to the present government of President Ahmed Bola Tinubu. So wasting time now, I'm scared about all of this that is going on, because we're losing an opportunity that gives this administration a chance for going to a second term bid. So it's something that they need to bring stakeholders to say, okay, where we need to go. I will propose a situation where we have a bill that actually becomes law eventually around the nitty-gritty of cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, blockchain, and all of this, because this is a career, an industry of its own that is big. For what Ghana did, they came up with the idea that they could put fuse education in their schools to educate young people. We should be doing all of this. We should be leading all of this. But where it is now, I suggest that the central bank, in collaboration with the Office of the National Security Advisor, need to put all of the cross all of the T's and dot all of the I's so that we understand what is going. Because I understand that paraventure, they are doing their own due diligence, which makes a lot of sense. But the truth is, front and back, this has been going on for a long time. Remember, in the last administration, crypto was banned in this country. That was a disaster. And I think this administration don't want to repeat that mistake, but we are racing for time and they need to do it constructively.
One day and try to call you and you say, oh, sorry, I've relocated to Ghana because because that's where the laws favor your business, rumor. I hope we'll still have you here, talking and looking for a better environment for the digital assets investments.
So Ghana is a country I think I liked before now, and I'm going to love them now because what they're doing.
Be patriotic, woman, be patriotic. And thank you so much. I wish you the very best this season.
Thank you very much, Ine. It's my pleasure.
All right.